This is Transformers fan G138 and a surprise video review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Starscream. I actually just found this guy at Target. Unfortunately, they didn't have Bulkhead. This was the last Starscream they had. And yet again, no Knockout or Viacon. Those are the other ones I'm looking for, but... So, yeah, this is his jet mode here. It's actually pretty awesome, okay? From pictures I saw this guy, I'm like, is this guy going to be a good figure or not? I really can't tell. But having him in hand, he is awesome. Right off the bat, my only complaint so far as the looks to it is on the bottom of the jet, you can see his face. I would really like it, even if there was some sort of panel or something that just folded over it. I think it just, you know, it just doesn't show that, you know, it's Transformer. He's supposed to be robots in disguise. I think his head should be tucked away somewhere where you can't see it. That's the one issue I have with Megatron. I'll mention that when I get to his video review, but so basically he's a jet with a single turbine. He actually looks pretty awesome with these wings. Not sure if he has those in the show, but still nice. This is when he had 2 single missiles. At one point he had 3 missiles, and they've since undone that to 1 missile in the show. I think that's one of the inconsistencies I've spotted. But other than that, that's pretty cool. He doesn't have moving or deploying landing gear. It's actually just molded on little knobs that kind of look like they could be landing gear a little bit. Like, Hasbro really stopped trying on landing gear, which I can't blame them. It never works. So he slides okay. I still wouldn't recommend it, especially on rougher surfaces. You'll wear those points out. In addition to these missiles as weapons, he also comes with this thing. Yeah, this chunk of plastic uselessness. Oh, look, it lights up and kind of looks like a gun. Oh, look, it doesn't stay there. Huh. Wow. Yeah, you can tell I'm very enthusiastic about this. I hate Optimuses. I hate this guy's. Actually, this one is very similar to Optimus Prime's, the way it deploys and comes out and lights up. If I thought ahead, I would have dug out the other one, but yeah, it's pretty bad. I just throw these in boxes and don't bother with them. The only one I actually use is Megatron's, and that's just because it kind of looks like the fusion cannon. But, so I'll go ahead and get this guy in robot mode, and we'll check him out then. Okay, so here he is in robot mode. Yeah. He's actually pretty awesome looking, for the exception of this ugly, useless weapon on his arm. And it's hard enough to use it with it on. I mean, it kind of resembles the gun his arm transforms into, if you look at it carefully. But, yeah, that's going directly into the box for me. Not even going to bother. But the missiles that were on his wings actually can store on the wings still, or you can take them off and put them on his arms. Sorry, a little mistransformation on his legs there. So, his missile launchers are on his arms now. Missiles, I guess. You know, he's used them occasionally. But for the most part, that's him. His wings fold back. He's got these kind of like double wings up here, which is nice. He's got a Decepticon logo. Yay! Something I forgot to mention on RC's video review. There's no Autobot symbol on any of the deluxe classes. There's no Autobot symbol on Ratchet, RC, Bumblebee, or Cliffjumper. And there's no Decepticon symbol on Soundwave. Oh, and I also forgot Wheeljack in there too. There's no symbol on him either. And I'm like, really? So, happy that there's a Decepticon logo here, even if you can't quite see it due to the glare, the shiny paint there. This guy looks fantastic, even with these translucent purple arms. I mean, that's something I can ignore because it's not translucent enough. Like in the pictures, it made this seem really bright and very translucent, and I was very worried about that. His hands are on ball and socket joints, although they can only really rotate. They have a little bit of movement, but they also can hold any 5mm peg weapon, so that's always a nice feature. These knee blades are actually very flexible plastic and are kind of annoying. Same with the one on his head here. Just because I realize why they're like that. Safety, kids, yada yada yada. But still, I find it annoying, especially in the heat of the summer. They tend to droop and stuff. So, but as far as that goes, the only complaint I have functionality-wise is when you move this arm forward. Oh, look, it's not happening now, probably because I'm on the video. Oh, there it goes. So, when you move this one, this chest piece pops out. Not so much on this side. But, yeah. I don't know why that one pops out so easily, but maybe I'll take a look inside it. Maybe there's a piece of plastic or something in there. So, I haven't really had a long time to look over this figure. I think he's great. Definitely worth the money. I think he was $19.99 on the shelf at Target, so I haven't found him at Walmart, but yep, that's it as far as the looks go. So for posability, he's kind of limited in the aspect that his feet don't have a swivel at all. They can kind of move like this. So you can get like some interesting poses. But I mean, it kind of works wide stance. It just gets a little more destabilized because there's these things here. In addition to that, he's got a knee joint. Nice knee joint here. Fix this chest plate there. He's got a leg. It kind of clicks, so there's some sort of resistance peg in there, as well as it's here, and it's on a hinge, double hinged, instead of a ball and socket joint, which I really like because the ball and socket joints tend to wear out on me. Also, it has a swivel up here in his thigh for transformation purposes, but I suppose it can be used for posability as well. He does not have a waist swivel, but he does have like this weird hinge thing here, and it doesn't particularly want to clip into place. I don't know if that's just exclusive to mine or if it's not supposed to. But it allows him to get that more of a hunchback kind of look. You know, maniacally evil, twisted Starscream that he is. So, in addition to that, he's got, I talked about the hands on the ball and socket joint here. He's got an elbow joint, which is really low on his arm. I think I would have liked a little bit higher, but, you know, due to transformation, it works. He's got a ball and socket joint here on his arm. So he's got movement there. His armor is actually all on a kind of like a hinge, I think. Nope, it's definitely on a ball and socket joint. So his armor kind of has some flexibility to it. That's nice. It also swivels right here below the armor piece. So you can get some nice posability there. In addition to that, his head is on a ball and socket joint as well, and kind of has a hinge there, so you can really get him looking creepy and crazy, like his head down there like it is in the show, or up here. Like, I prefer up there. It makes him look a little more normal, I guess. That's that. When I took him out of the box, his wings were folded open like that, which I think looks pretty cool. But if you want it more show accurate, you can tilt these back a little bit further. You get more of a wings behind. And he's got plenty. He's so light. This guy, I think RC is heavier than he is. It's just amazing how thin and light this guy is. He's really amazing. So that's that. Well, I mentioned the box, so I actually have that on handy with me. So here is the box with the box. You know, it's got glowing null ray blaster, that really stupid gun that comes with him. He's got a nice picture of how he looks in the show, which is not too far off from actually what he looks like here. His armor's different. His Decepticon logo is not in the center of chest. There's a couple more features on here that aren't on here. It doesn't look exactly like, I would not say this is accurate at all, but it's pretty nifty. The back just shows some of the features. You know, it shows you can snap missiles on and press and hold to convert missile pod to null ray. Activates an energon glow. Fighter jet mode with the giant cannon strapped onto the roof. Yeah, I doubt that. So that is the box for Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Starscream. Just before I end this, I'm going to show him off here next to Megatron, which he's actually just, if you move the head where it needs to belong, he's actually shorter head to head than Megatron. I mean, he's a little taller with this thing, but I think he's actually pretty well in scale. You know, I've heard people say the deluxe class is better size comparison, but realistically, a jet should be taller than a truck anyway, and since Megatron and Optimus are approximately the same height, yeah, you get that kind of zone where Starscream should be much bigger than Optimus, and Optimus should be much smaller than Starscream, but even though they're not really. So that's that. I think he's pretty much in scale with Megatron. You know, I think Megatron does stand a little bit taller than him in the show, but if you want to shrink him up a little bit, you can put him in more of his hunchback mode that he normally, like, you know his creepy, maniacal little, I've heard people say the deluxe class is better scale, but from the first edition line, but I'm very happy with this Starscream right here. And that concludes my video review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Starscream. Thanks for watching. If you have any more requests for anything you want reviewed, like Megatron or any of the other Transformers in my collection video, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Again, thanks for watching.